To allow for scenario 2, we have to first of all make some changes to our item setup. So you go into item file maintenance and we'll look for our call. Now we're going to change our call from a generic call to that of a standard call. Now standard call unit of measure is defined as meter. So the first unit of measure is meter and the price is at $2.50. Now however, in order to be able to sell standard call and a combination of meter and carton, we need to define the second unit of measure as being carton. And then we'll define a conversion factor to say that 50 meters is equivalent to 1 carton. So we use the second unit factor of 50 to 1. And then we'll leave the quantity formula being set against C001. So having defined that, we'll then save it. Having made the changes to the item, next we need to make a corresponding change to our formula. So go into Housekeeping, General Setup, and select page 5. Now we need to modify this formula. Because 1 carton is equivalent to 50 meter, we need to multiply the value that's in XQTY1, which corresponds to carton, by the conversion factor. And the value in the conversion factor is stored in a field in the database called IC item factor 1. So that will convert the value in carton to meter, and then we have to then add on top of that the value that's ordered by the customer in the form of meter. So having said that, we'll then exit from here, and that will save the setting. Next, we'll create an invoice for our scenario 2. So go in Transaction Invoice and do an add. So the invoice number is 4002 and the customer is Centronic. So you accept the header information. Now the item that's ordered is C001, which corresponds to our standard call. Now as you can see, the quantity value is again bar because we're using the quantity formula, and it's been defaulted to 50 meters. And this is because the parameter panel has got carton defaulted to 1, and 1 carton is equivalent to 50 meters based on a conversion factor. So for this particular example, the invoice is for 2 cartons of standard call with additional 4 meters. So we enter the value and then we exit from there by pressing OK, and notice that the total quantity is converted to 104 meter, and that is 2 cartons multiplied by 50 meters plus the 4 meters that's ordered. And at the unit price of $2.50 per meter, the total invoice amount is $260. So you save it. So by setting the formula, it makes your data entry a lot easier because all the calculation is done automatically by the system.